10-point game. Adams outside. Abdul Alim off the heel. Rozier tried to pull it in. Instead, it's J.J. Moore. Kadeem Jack, look out!
How about that finish, Dave? Finish, exclamation point on the game that he's played tonight.
A game-high 28 points for the 6'9" guy. Loose ball. Miles Mack in a foot race will solo. And a timeout here by Clement Johnson. And this crowd rises here at the rack.
Drive, pass, and finish. Kadeem Jack down the middle, hammering it home. What a game.
I think Bobby King got out of the way, and J.J. Moore loving it. A big smile, claps in exultation. Moore 17 points, 11 boards, but following in the footsteps of the big man, the spark plug Jack, with a game-high 28.
Great game all around for him. You know, really happy to see these fans excited. I'm sure their administration, supporters, boosters, everybody that's involved with Rutgers, happy to see that dunk, happy to see the place come alive. And believe me, they needed that dunk in many, many ways. Great excitement for the Rutgers fans.
And it attests to the work ethic of Kadeem Jack, again, considered the hardest working player. And he's a guy that said, I don't care what happened at Rutgers. I don't care if students, faculty, or the fan base is yelling at me when I walk to class. I'm going to stay here and change the perception, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Got to give that young man a lot of credit, and all these guys at Rutgers for battling through what's, you know, clearly been a tough offseason. They're playing hard tonight, and I think this is going to be a team that's going to get better and better and better as the year goes on.
Bradshaw can't deliver from the wing. Mack outside. J.J. Moore thought about the three. There's Jack looking for 30. He is way too good tonight. Steamrolling here in Piscataway.
Kadeem Jack is everywhere tonight. Jump shots, dunks, offensive rebounds. Coach Jordan's going to get him out here, try to get him a standing ovation.
Spiller over to Bradshaw, right past Wally Judge, and finally, FAMU has something to talk about there.
Score the basket.
Rutgers in the AAC preseason poll. You have to think we're kidding here. Picked to finish last behind USF and UCF, 10th. And the way Kadeem Jack and his squad is playing, that's certainly not going to be the case this go around.
I'll tell you what, I've been out watching practices, seen a lot of teams practice throughout the course of the year. I've seen SMU, seen a couple other teams in this league. I think Rutgers has the pieces and the bodies. Clearly they have to get a little healthy and get a little bit more depth. But this is going to be a team with their new style, with their energy, with Coach Jordan's system. They're going to get better and better. I find it hard to believe that they're going to finish 10th in this league.
Kadeem Jack with 30 points and 12 rebounds, and he goes out to a huge round of applause here at the rack. And a call coming up against Bradshaw. It's his third personal with just 1 minute and 3 left.
Hey, Kadeem Jack deserved that standing ovation. I tried to stand up there. I mean, he played a heck of a game, shot the ball, played with great energy, great passion. What a great all-around performance.
Jack told us that there was an estimated 7 to 10 schools that reached out after all the Mike Rice situation went down. And he said he was even surprised at some of the offers that were coming his way. He was well at it. He's a guy that flourishes in the open floor, Mo, but tonight in the half-court sets, he's getting it done nicely.
I think this system is terrific for him. He's able to play off the ball a little bit, able to play around the basket a little bit, use some of his size and athleticism. But the thing that really impressed me tonight about him is he kept moving around. He kept moving around. He went to the offensive glass early, and then all of a sudden get a couple dunks, and then that basket looks gigantic. And he made every jump shot, just about every jump shot he took tonight.
Moore with 17 points accompanied by 11 boards, and we have under 1 minute to play. And another hand check call coming up against Rutgers. Jackson Jordan, following his father, everywhere he goes. Took up some shots pregame. He has to be loving it here.
I'll tell you what, he looks like his old man, doesn't he? He's nice. He's got the same demeanor, too. Nice and calm. He was out there getting some shots up earlier today. He's going to be a heck of a player.
So you're saying he's a coach in the making?
I think so. Doesn't seem too phased either, does he?
No. And his father doesn't either.
Neither does Eddie.
In and out for Spiller. Kept alive by Bobby King into the hands of Kellum. Nelson with the runner. And finally, Greg Nelson comes through in the second half.
You know, got to give FAMU a lot of credit. They battled every play. The kids played hard. They attacked. They didn't back down. And they kept playing the entire night.
Seguir's in a little bit of trouble. And a 10-second violation being called on Jerome Seguir. So FAMU creates the turnover late.
Two things they're going to talk about in the film sessions: taking care of the basketball and their transition defense. If they can work on those things, they're going to be a really tough team come February.
Spiller finds a streaking Connor, and he delivers a deep deuce past Zurich.
I tell you, this team hasn't quit all night. They've kept playing and playing, and they've played a lot of different players at a lot of different positions. And again, that's going to be one of their Achilles heels. And I know it's kind of the end of the game and the game's over, but Jerome Seguir has got to take care of the basketball.
Hail Mary pass that time goes a little bit high of the walk-on Jalen Hyde, and another turnover on the Scarlet Knights. Just 15 seconds remain in this contest. Spiller right to the rack over Zurich, no call. And it will stay on this end of the floor with 12.3.
I think this FAMU team's a team that's going to get better as the year goes on. And as Coach said to us yesterday, when they get into their league and they're playing against guys that are their size and their athleticism, they're going to get better and better. I really think they're going to have a nice year.
Got stoppage of play.
Yeah, they got some veteran guys. You know, they've got some guys that didn't play great tonight, but they've got some bodies and they've got some athleticism. And, you know, once they get back home in their gym, I think they're going to be a tough out.
Where's FAMU go from here after this contest?
Well, I think they got to take it. They got to take what they did well. You know, as a coach, you know, you want to harp on the things that you didn't do well, and that's the thing you struggle with sometimes as a coach. You want to talk about, hey, we didn't do this well tonight. We didn't do that well. But gosh, they played hard. It's early in the season. They've got a lot of new faces, as we talked about, and they got to try to get better. They got to go to Princeton, and they got to play a little bit better on Sunday.
Zurich into Segers. And out of Hyde, yep. FAMU certainly going after it. Zurich will run out the clock with his comrade Segers. And welcome back, Eddie Jordan to Rutgers.
That first win always feels good, no matter where you are. A new start, a fresh start for Rutgers. A great start to a new chapter here for Eddie Jordan. Happy for him, happy for his program, and certainly happy for all the Rutgers fans.
The faithful is absolutely loving it as Jordan's team played some exciting basketball. They were gung-ho from the get-go. They were going to run on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, they sure were. I thought they did some terrific things tonight. And it's early in the season, as we talked about. There's some things they can work on. But again, I think you got to really take some of the things they did well. And a lot of things to be happy about.
Eddie Jordan from the pro ranks comes to college and delivers for Rutgers. So for Mo Castera and our entire ESPN3 crew, this is Dave Leno saying so long from Piscataway. Tonight, Rutgers led by Kadeem Jack tops FAMU 92-85. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, go to watchespn.com.